A way of life. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Just wanted to come on here to talk about the Capricorn full moon lunar eclipse happening on July 5th. It could be the 4th, depending on where you are in the world, but um, Capricorn full moon lunar eclipse is a south node eclipse, so we're wrapping up that Cancer Capricorn nodal axis that has been plaguing our lives for the past 2 years. This is about our practical security. There may be some strong words at this time because Mars will square Mercury in Cancer. Very strong Capricorn energy. Capricorn's going out with a bang. Got a lot to say. Even though this isn't the last of Capricorn, Capricorn will still be in Jupiter, I believe, until 2024, but don't quote me on that. But I know we still have some pretty heavy hitters in Capricorn for at least 2022. So the Moon, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are in Capricorn. There could be some kind of ending to Capricorn themes like power and control, old structures, people of authority. We could see something like that playing out on the world stage. This is also a strong time for America because it's America's birthday, 4th of July, right? There will be an opposition to the sun, which represents leadership. The sun usually is about some kind of leadership. The sun rules Leo. So that's a pretty strong transit there, and it's an opposition. So opposition squares are usually pretty difficult, challenging aspects. So we could be seeing something play out there. The last time this eclipse occurred, and I know that I said this before, so I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but I got some dates this time. I went back and did my history, my research, the last time this eclipse occurred was in 1963 when JFK was assassinated, and the I Have a Dream speech was in the same year and right around the same time. And not to say that any of these things are going to be what we see repeating itself. It almost never happens the same way. But definitely something like a major part of history for this time. So, and then I spoke of this was 2001 when 9/11 happened. So America's having their Pluto return. I know I repeated this also, but I am now just displaying where this is happening. So consider this like a reading for America. So America's also having their Pluto return, which is happening in the second house, which is money and values. That's the house of Taurus and ruled by Venus, which has been in Gemini for this last 2-3 months now, which was also one of those transits where Venus and Gemini were kind of hanging out for a while, giving each other value, getting some kind of upgrade. Not to mention Taurus is currently in the sign of Uranus, which is the ruling planet to the age that we're moving into, which is the age of Aquarius. So something really major is happening here. So there may be some issues around economy and values. People may be asking, who are we as a country? What do we stand for? And what are our values, right? We could also see deep, dark secrets for people in power coming out at this time. Brutality, purging, and detoxing. That's kind of what full moons do. So they illuminate or shine light on issues of the past that need to be looked at. So old structures are deconstructing, and there will be more of that again because Capricorn is still, I believe it's Jupiter It will be in Jupiter until 2024. So, there's that theme is going to carry out for quite some time. It's only just getting started, honestly. And then we have Neptune square the nodal axis, which has been bringing up this kind of infight between what's true and what's not, causing trust issues. Like, people don't know what to believe. They don't really know how to feel about what they believe. And I don't think that theme necessarily is going to be plaguing us for quite longer, but it could definitely be a theme that comes up over the next few months or so. And again, this will wrap up, this entire theme of series of things will wrap up in 2024. And I think the bigger issue here is that now, I'm not well versed in a lot of these other dwarf planets, but planets and stars like Isis and Pallas Athena, I strongly suggest people go back and look through planetary alignments and their stories, their themes. Like, they are playing a lot of bigger roles behind the scenes. I feel like they're bringing a quantum leap to the change of the frequency and the vibration that we are experiencing at this time, for better and for worse, right? Because that's what eclipses do. But I think on a grand scale, when you're using words like frequency and vibration, something to think about as we move into this new age of Aquarius. How I envision it is that we're going to be we're going to become more soul beings, more knowledgeable on science and how the body relates to science and how we understand science in a way that we move within this 3D realm. And like, it's not going to be like Aquarius is the rebel. It doesn't. And it represents the people. I just want to say this with the kindest heart, that Aquarius doesn't care about color. The people, okay, and it being a vibrational frequency, I think racism is going to be non-existent. Now, of course, again, that's going to take some time to undo a lot of thinking that we have. But we're not going to be like, that person's black, or, that person's Hispanic. Those things are going to be non-existent. It's going to be, how do you connect on a soul level, vibrationally? Like, I feel you. Like, when you use those words like that, like, I get you on another level type of feel is how I'm seeing this, where we're moving into. And as we get into this Aquarius, moving into this age of Aquarius, which I believe is officially in December of this year, when Saturn actually moves into Aquarius, we're going to see a lot. I'll be talking a lot more about what that's going to look like. So I'm actually really excited about that part. But I hope this information was helpful. Peace.